Hello, and welcome to the Weird Waves podcast. My name is Taylor, and this is episode 50. I have to start off this episode by saying I cannot believe that this is our 50th episode. This is just so crazy. We've been doing this for almost a whole year, and so much has happened in a year for us personally, for the podcast, for kind of everywhere. It's just been super interesting to connect with all different types of people from all over the world, surfing and doing all different types of water sports in various different types of water. And I just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who has been a part of the podcast, either through listening, through being on the podcast in any way. It's been one of the coolest things that I know I've done and Andrea's have done. So thank you guys for everything. And on this week's episode, we are talking to John Small. He is from Bure, Sierra Leone in Africa. This is such a cool episode because I randomly got the follow on the Instagram page from John Small, and I started to look at his pictures, and I'm like, wow, this is so cool. He's a surfer in Sierra Leone, and I had never really heard that much about Sierra Leone, to be honest, and turns out it is the absolute mecca of surfing, or has the potential to be, and John is really trying to put his country on the map as a surfing area. He is involved in getting the youth into surfing. He was one of the main creators of the surf club in his community, and is now building another surf club. It is just such a cool story, and one of the coolest things about social media is how you get to find people from literally everywhere. I'm so glad that we connected, and I really hope that you guys will like his story. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Are you, which part of Sierra Leone are you in?
I'm at the western part,
Mm-hmm.
the peninsula part, so I'm down on the beach.
That's awesome. Are you
Yeah,
born and raised there?
yeah, I born and raised in Bure,
Okay.
my hometown. Yeah,
And how far away is that from where you're at now?
from Bure to the city is like 2 hour drive.
Okay.
Yeah,
And how did you end up on the beach? That's a pretty good upgrade, I would say.
yeah, I was lucky for my parents to give back to me there. Yeah, because my house to the beach is like 5 seconds.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's close to the spot, in front of the spot.
That's awesome. Are
Yeah.
you are you guys locked down, or did you guys have any lockdowns at all, or no?
Yeah, we get locked down, but we can still surf because the police, they can't go in the ocean, they can't swim.
That's helpful for you.
Yeah, which is pretty good for us.
That's cool. Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
similar thing here in California. It was kind of like that. It was like if you go out quick enough, then they can't catch you and they can't give you a fine.
yeah, here also, but sometimes when the police come, we are out in the ocean, they can't come in the ocean, so they will just sit, watch us till they tired, they go back. Yeah, yeah, because none of them can swim, so they can't go in.
Well, that's pretty good situation for you guys. That's so interesting. So, how old were you when you learned how to surf?
I started to surf, I was 6 years of age
Hmm.
when I started to surf.
And who taught you?
Like, no one taught me how to surf.
You taught yourself?
Yeah, I taught myself because there was some white tourists coming at that time,
Uh-huh.
but they was professional surfers working in free time in the city. They used to come down every weekend. So I was watching them surfing. Then I was like, oh, if these guys can do it, also me, I can do it.
At 6?
Yeah. Then I
That's
try
pretty
to be,
crazy.
yeah, it's really crazy. When sometimes I tell people how I surf, the way I come in surfing, no one taught me. Everyone was like, what? To learn by yourself is really a hard job.
Yeah, especially, but you know what? That's one of the perks of learning when you're young is that I feel like you're so unafraid of anything that you kind of it's like easier to pick things up actually.
Yeah, yeah. And when you are young to do anything, yeah, when you are young, you get like big, like you don't think about anything, you don't get scary, you just go whatever you want to do, you just go for it.
That's awesome. So, how many people were surfing around you
When
when you
I
first
when I
started?
just the tourists, like four of them, just four tourists with me, make
Hmm.
five. But when whilst they were surfing, like try to be friend with them, we get good connection. So every weekend they come and I ask them to borrow their board, to use their board. So like they keep giving me their balls for 5 minutes. By the end I by the end I catch one wave, 5 minutes is gone, crushing down. But I still like keep practicing every weekend they come. Till one day I finally manage to paddle out to the spot, catch a wave, get up for like 5, 6 seconds, then fall off. That makes the guys give them more intention. Like whenever they come, they just give me to go use the board as long as I want.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Then I was been practicing. I gained my proper balance. And that time I was 8 years of age. And after they want to leave, they gave me one softboard.
Ah.
Yeah. And with that one softboard, oh, I was so lucky with that one softboard, surfing every day after school. Me and my dad was having a fight because after school I just put my books, my bag, then jump in the ocean. Then my dad was like, no, no, just don't come out from school and jump in the ocean. Clean your school uniform, then go. Then I was like, after surfing, I will come do it. Yeah, because it was so fun going out. Then I keep practicing with that one board, keep practicing with that one board. Then I properly gain my balance, become an intermediate surfer. Then I start teaching my friends on the community, bring them down to surf. Then they all like 15 surfers get land from that board.
Wow.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Are you still in touch with the people that borrowed you the board in the beginning?
No, no, no. Because I was a kid, I was not been thinking about
Right,
connection or phone. Yeah. So I was not been getting in touch with them since
right.
they go.
But that's
Yeah.
cool though. It would be interesting to figure out like who those people were too. I bet they had no idea
Yeah. But they are
from one
travel.
board.
Yeah, from one board. Imagine from one board now we have more than up to 60 surfers now in the community.
That's incredible. That's so cool.
Yeah, and I met with one Irish guy
Hmm.
by the name of Shane O'Connor. He's working in the city in Freetown, and he
Hmm.
used to come down surfing, and I was surfing with him together. Then when he saw me the way I surf, then he was like, "John, you're a good surfer." Then we keep talking. Then he told me like he want to help me. Then I asked him in what way you want to help me. Then he was like, I want to set up a soft school so whereby you could get job opportunity and teach more people. And I was so excited for it. Then I was like, yeah, this is what I was thinking about. So in some days, my community could be a surfing community. Then we both come together, went to the community headman, gave us a land and built community surf school, which which is really, really awesome. And
Yeah,
now with
and
that surf,
what is it called? Sorry to interrupt you. What is it
the
called?
surf the
Hmm.
name of the surf school is called Bure Beach Surf Club.
That's cool.
Because the name of the surf school is the name of the community, Bure community. So we decided to give it Bure Beach Surf Club.
This is awesome. This is so cool.
Yeah, and with that one surf club now, helping the community a lot.
So how
Job
does it
opportunity.
work? Do you have like is there a fee to join the surf club or are you more like teaching tourists? with the fees, or
No,
how
like
is that?
no, like the soft school, like the soft school we have is community soft school, but like the people in the community, they are free whenever they want to surf. They can go there. If they need lesson, we offer them, we give them lesson. But when tourists come, they rent the if they want soft lesson, they pay us and we give them soft lesson. If they want soft board, they rent it out and they go out. Yeah, it's how we do.
That's so cool. And how many surfers do you think are in the whole of your country? Not just your community, but in the country.
No, if you're thinking about surfing, you can only find surfers in my community, in the whole country. So we are like the adults, we are 45 in numbers, and the kids are 35.
Mm-hmm.
The younger boys, the junior boys, and the girls, they are 12 in numbers. So we are more than, I think, more than 100 surfers in the country, in the community.
That's incredible. Where do you get your boards from?
The boats, like, we get friends that coming from different places around the world, and they donate softboard to us because in Sierra Leone we don't have soft shop. No one knows about surfing except us, and we're trying to establish it out for people to know that
Mm-hmm.
surfing is existing and we have it in our country. Yeah, but it's not really easy to have boats here.
Right. So what would be so if say I wanted to come on a trip to get to you, how would that work? Like where would I fly into and then what is the trip like from the airport to you? Like how close are you to that?
Like if you are coming down to me, like
Mm-hmm.
I will just arrange a car to go to the airport and pick you up from there. Because
Mm-hmm.
from where am I to the city, it's like 2 hours drive,
Mm-hmm.
and take a boat to the airport is 45 minutes, so it's 2 hour 45 minutes to get there.
You have to take a boat too. That's cool.
Yeah, because the airport is like an island where the airport is.
Ah,
So only people that come there, they take a boat to come over to the city.
that's awesome.
Yeah. But if you're planning to come down and see Sierra Leone, see the soft spots, we just keep in contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the situation like in Sierra Leone? Because I think that maybe it has a like an idea of not being that safe there. So what is that like? I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, like just before, after the Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
it was crazy, but now it's calm, no violence. Sierra Leone is peaceful, friendly people, lovely people. Everyone is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's secure. No one can harass you. Nothing bad can happen. Every day we have tourist people that come in and out, but it's because of the COVID.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, slows everything.
Yeah, that's here too. It's very
Yeah,
slow
but
here too.
Sierra Leone is pretty calm, beautiful country, friendly people, nice people. I'm sure if you come down, you will love it here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. That's
Yeah.
cool. So, do you have a lot of foreign investments? Because I know that what can happen is there's a spot that's good for surfing and someone's trying to build it up like someone like you who's a native and then some big someone from outside comes and just like buys up all the land. Is that something that you see that could happen or do you think it won't happen where you're at?
Yeah, because like for now we have this off school,
Mm-hmm.
and along the beach areas there are a lot of lands, but like owned by families
Mm.
and communities. So the families, like some family, they sold their land, but like where am I? It's like it's my own place, it's my own property.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if I'm trying to do something there, no one will come and buy because it's my own property. Yeah.
That's good. That's a good safety. I mean, it's just empowering to have your own land because I know that that's a huge thing that, you know, other countries have ran into where it's just kind of been taken over in a way and overdeveloped. So, um,
Yeah, yeah, but we are against it. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, we are against that.
that makes sense. You want to have it for build it up your own.
Yeah, because my motive, my aim is to establish something in the whole country.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I'm trying now. Now we get the Buebi Surf Club, and we are trying now to build another surf club at the next beach, which is
Mm-hmm.
called River Number Two. And the surf school we build in there, the name is called Ahma Surf. And Ahma mean mother, like mother surf school.
Ah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
so it's going to be like in the whole country, it's going to be two surf schools, and we still need more because we want everyone, all the youth, the kids, they can have access to surfing. They will know that surfing is very important sport, not just playing football or basketball or volleyball or swimming. They can also do surfing. They can go Olympic. It's my dream. In some days, surfing could establish in my country.
I think it's a great goal, and I think especially now with it being peaceful there, it seems like it's very doable. So didn't have any idea, so that's why I was so interested in talking to you because I mean, it just sounds great. I think when people think of surfing in Africa, they only think of like J Bay in South Africa. And I know a
Yeah,
couple people that maybe in Ghana too, but um it's just there's so much coastline in that
yeah,
continent.
so much coastline. So many places in Africa that have good waves.
So are you going on surf trips a lot and traveling kind of around or
Yeah, we have done that travel around the coastal area, but still, like, because we have no sponsor, we need more finance to do more trips.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we have discovered so many spots now. We discover like six surf spots.
Mhm.
We have Bue Beach, my hometown. We have River Number Two. We have Sussex. We have Solima and Turtle Island. Turtle Island is an island far out the ocean, but the waves there are classic, super good.
Yeah. Do you have to take a boat out there then?
Yeah, we take a boat there. From my hometown, from Bue to that island, takes me 3 hours in a boat.
Mhm.
Yeah, but when you go there, you won't regret the 3 hours spent in the boat.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's the dream though, isn't it? The dream is like
yeah,
empty waves, just you and your friends getting some
yeah,
good waves and no one's out there. That's awesome. That's
yeah.
totally the
Even the
dream.
place, yeah, that like it's my dream, and I want it like not just to be for me and my friends, to be for everyone.
Mhm.
As soon as you can do it, yeah, I want it to be for everyone, every youth, every kids. They can have the nature, feel the waves, knows that there is something also important, which is surfing for their lives and communities.
That's That's so great. Have you had people reach out to you for sponsors or anything along those lines?
No, but I've been trying out, but still I have no one like reaching me out, sponsors, no.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
I've tried a lot for the country as well for surfing because I've registered the country to the International Surfing Association.
Hmm.
So we are member. Now we have our own federation, the Sierra Leone Surfing Association, which is
And,
pretty good.
and you did that?
Yeah, I did that with my
That's
friend.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's just so impressive.
yeah.
And how big is your country? How many people are there?
6 million people
Hmm.
in the country. It's a small country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a big coastline though, right?
Yeah, we get really big coastline.
That's awesome.
think seven. I think 70% of the country is like ocean coastline. Yeah.
It's wild. It's so wild. It's like you can picture it. That's what I'm picturing this like because it is right on the map. It's like a little
Yeah, yeah, it's like this
like
small
long.
little, yeah, yeah,
That's that is so cool. That's just so
yeah.
interesting. So, who else have you gotten involved in your project other than it's you and then the Irish guy that you met?
Yeah, the Irish guy and people from the community,
Hmm.
the headman, and some surfers from the community.
And is
Yeah,
it more volunteer based or are they it's
yeah,
your get
it's volunteer based because the surf school is owned by the community,
hmm
and we are the surfers. We work there as a volunteer for the
hmm
community. Yeah, because we don't want surfing to die. We want surfing to be on continuous sport. Even if our days have gone, the kids can also continue it for the next coming generation.
hmm
That is
Is
why
it
we're doing.
it's all it's so are you is there kind of like a rules or maybe like a guidelines for people in order to participate in the association?
Yeah, like in the association, we have a rules that govern the association. Yeah, if you go out of that rules, you will pay a fine or you'll be suspended or
Mm,
you will rule out of the association. Yeah, because we have our rules and bylaws. If you go against them, then you will suffer the sequence.
mm-hmm,
And every year, with the ISA, with the association, every year we include one new member to make it bigger. Every year we include one member. Every year we include one member. And every year also as well, the ISA gives scholarship to kids in the community. Like every year, 6 kids have a scholarship for all year of school fees, all their school needs for a year, which is really good for the community. And it helps the kids, the community, the kids to educate, and also they can solve and educate, which is pretty cool.
super cool. Is this what
Yeah.
you planned to do after school forever, or it just kind of happened?
No, it's what I plan to do because I'm a sportsman since I came in surfing, since I was like 6 years when I came in surfing. I think this could be a benefit for me and it could be a benefit for the community and for the country as a whole. And since I started it, I had that in my mind. I want surfing to establish in the country. So everyone will think about surfing, not just football or basketball or other activities.
What's your like perfect wave situation for you? What's your perfect size or spot?
Like me, I'm a crazy surfer. I don't like that two big waves. Like the biggest wave I like to ride more is like 3 meter, 4 meter.
Okay, that's still a
Yeah,
pretty good size wave.
yeah. And my sport here, when the waves big, my sport is a beach break. But when we get big tide, the waves they are crazy, super crazy, strong, fast.
I would imagine big barrel sections too.
Yeah, the first time I ever go in barrel, I was like, woo!
I still haven't gotten one. That's my like top. I feel like I'll have made it as a surfer when I get a barrel. Not yet, but I can
you
only
just keep, yeah, you just keep going for them, just keep going. Surfing spots where barrel waves are. I'm sure you can do it.
yeah, I'll get there. We Where we live now, there's like hurricanes. So I've heard that during hurricane season, before and after it hits, is when you can start to kind of get the barrel section. So soon.
Yeah, fingers.
Cool. What about boards? What's your board?
No, my favorite board is 5'10", 5'8", 5'6".
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the board I land on is 5'8".
That's good size for a
Yeah.
6-year-old. It's perfect. Perfect length.
Even now I'm adult. Even now I'm adult. I still like. It's my favorite board. 5'6", 5'10", 5'8".
Yeah. Yeah. Do you still
Yeah.
have that first board?
No, it's breaking. One of my friend break it. That was
Ah,
the craziest story. Like my friend break the board because my friend comes steal the board in the house. Didn't told me. Didn't tell me that he's going to use the board. And when he went out with it was crushed down by a wave and break the board. And when I came back, I saw him holding the board, and I was like pissed off. You're going to buy my board? I was screaming at him. You're going to buy my board? You're going to buy my board? Then I went back, sit for like 5, 10 minutes. Then I was like, oh my God, there is no soft school, no soft shop where I could buy softboard. Then I walked back to my friend and said, man, I'm sorry for the way I shout to you. But next time, if you want, whenever you want to use someone property, you need to ask him first. So we knows that you having it, you using it. Even if anything happens, it already knows that you're going to use it. You're using it. But you took it, you didn't tell me. So next time, please don't do it again. Then he was like, okay, it's fine. Then from there, I managed to met with another guy, another friend, and gave me another softboard.
that's perfect. It's because you apologized. I bet if you wouldn't have apologized, you know,
Yeah,
that's like karma, right?
yeah, yeah.
So, do you have stuff there to like fix boards? Like
Yeah,
if you break your boards?
yeah, like this country, like it's really hard to get stuff here.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have some, but it's not enough.
Hmm.
And if we break our board, like we have it also, we just break the and cover the hole because it's hard to get stuff down here. And
Sorry,
there's not,
can you repeat that? You cut out again. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you said about
yeah,
the
like
supplies.
yeah, the supplies to get stuff here is not easy.
Hmm.
And the stuff that we have is not many to fix boards, and we still have many boards to fix. The way we fix them is that we break the wax, the cold water wax. We break it down. You know, the cold water wax. It's
Yeah.
easy to squeeze, so we squeeze them like tiny and cover the hole with it. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. We need to figure out a way to get you some fiberglass and stuff.
Yeah, we really need them fiberglass repair stuff. We really need them, yeah.
Yeah.
And quality softboards.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that's so it's so interesting because yesterday I talked to a guy from San Diego or San Francisco. And in when you go to California, the amount of surfboards that they have there for like second hand, it's like it's incredible. The amount that they have. It's just even like for me compared to California and Florida, you can't there's no even comparison comparing that. Um I know people that would go there and just buy up the boards like maybe, the like not as nice ones for 50 or $100 and then would send them like up north or places where they didn't have surf shops. So I wonder if there's like, maybe you could do that, and like J Bay would be where I would imagine would have just like a ton of surfboards or something. I can't think of any other spot, but you know what I'm saying? Like just to get like a
Yeah,
bulk amount.
yeah, I know what he's saying. I think in this country, if we get like a boat drive down here and get a soft shop, it could be really benefit for the country. when if you get a board shop and everyone like seeing boards, they will have more inspiration to go surf. They can come buy surfboard, get surfboard. But I think even in Buref, we can have a lot of board drive here for the community because we get a lot of surfers now. They surf, still we don't have enough boards, so we share boards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if we have surfboards here, I think it could be benefit as well.
Yeah, I would. So, do you have like your own place that you would house people if they came to visit you? You know, like on a trip where people could stay or something?
Yeah, because now this is what I'm up to now, like trying to set up an accommodation. I'm on the working now,
Mm-hmm.
so we have people come, they can stay there. But like for now, we have like 4 rooms accommodation, and we are making more now. I'm making more, so if I have people coming, they will have place to stay. Because I'm trying to set up a camp, so whereby I could have like restaurant, board shop, accommodation, something like that.
That's awesome. It's
Yeah, because
so cool.
I'm the first surfers in the country, so I want to do like something. I know I've made everyone surf in the community, but I still need to do something. Even if I'm dead, there will be like surf school, job opportunity for people.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
something to outlive you. I think that's like the dream. That's awesome.
yeah, it's my dream.
It's a great dream. What are some of the industries other than like surfing that are in your area? I know you're trying to build on surfing, but what are people doing right now for work in your area?
Now what people doing is like because we get beautiful beach, the beach is paradise.
Hmm.
We have so many guest houses around. Like some people walk there, some people going to fishing, they fishing every day. Some people is what they do for their work.
Hmm.
And like now like 50, I think 45% of the people from the communities, they all work in different guest houses, different resorts.
Hmm.
And some that doesn't work at the resort, they go fishing. Yeah. Because my community is a fishing community.
Hmm.
Yeah, so everyone depend on fishing. But as soon as start like establish surfing, change their mindset, makes them more to come down on the beach, focus on the beach.
What is the shark situation like where you're at? You have sharks or no?
No, since I've started surfing, I've been never seen a shark.
That's good.
We don't have shark. Our ocean is safe for surfing.
That's good. And it's warm, right? It's warm water.
Yeah, it's tropical water, it's warm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you can surf without even rash vest. Yeah, just
So,
your board shorts. You
so cool. So cool. So I have a question. How did you find the podcast on Instagram?
because my girlfriend, we was like been checking on broadcasting, checking on people surfing organization that do broadcast, so I can share my thought. So
Hmm.
then we finally found yours, and I get interested on it, and I told her to download. We download like 4 episodes.
Hmm.
One from the Jamaica man,
Oh yeah.
one like yeah, we download four. Yeah, we download 4 episodes. Then I listened them. Then I was like, yeah, I think I like this.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
It's always interesting because that's how we've found so many people to talk to is just through Instagram. So,
yeah.
when I saw that you followed us and I was like, Sierra Leone, this is incredible. Like I have to see who this guy is. But I feel like you could be good at podcasting too. That could be super interesting.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, because I really love to share my thoughts to people. Yeah,
yeah, I think it's a really good way to to find connections and meet people and to get if you feel like you have a good story or you have an interesting story or you have something to work for, it's a good way to kind of like put yourself out there, you know.
yeah, yeah. And I'm happy as well, like, to get in contact with you guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome. It's awesome. How are people finding you for surf lessons? Like if the tourists come, are you advertising? Do you guys have a website? How does that work?
Yeah, like, we have a website which is called the Beach Surf Club, but I'm not working anymore at the surf club because of politics. So the headman asked me to leave. It's crazy.
That is
It's
crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And yeah, I'm happy to leave, but I'm a bit sad as well because my dream is fighting for it. At
Uh-huh.
end, like, because of politics, they forget about what I was been fighting for all the years.
What
It's really
happened?
just it's crazy. It's because of politics. I'm not supporting the headman.
Okay.
Yeah, even in the whole world, yeah, like, everyone can't support one person. Should be like, some can support this, another person can support this. It's what happened. And the headman didn't support him, and he was seeing me like, and knows this guy is not supporting me. And the soft school is the final decision made by the headman, the community headman, because the soft school is community soft school. So when he won the election. Then the first thing he thought about, oh, those guys that are working at the soft club that didn't supported me, I think I need to kick them out, which is really, really sucked, crazy. And he asked us out. Like, first we refused to go out because we didn't do anything. The worst of it, he take us to police.
No.
It's serious. He take us to police, and police came. Like, we was like arguing, we not going, but the police, they want to like violate us, and I don't want to fight. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a boxer. I just easily take my softball and my backpack and left with my friends, which is really sucked.
That does suck. When was this?
It was 3 months ago.
Man.
Yeah, it's really crazy. And since I moved from the soft club, I'm trying now to set up my own thing because I've been working hard for the community for the past 8 years since we set up the soft school. I was been working with them, make an association, try to establish the place, establish the spot to people. I think if they don't realize it, it's time for me to still go do my own thing,
Mm-hmm.
work on my dream, on my focus. Because my dream in future for me to have my own soft school, can teach more kids from the community, give access to the community is my dream. So so I'm happy when it happened as well, so I can kick out of the soft school, then I could go focus more on my dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, sometimes it takes some bad situation to kind of push you to the next
yeah.
level in a way. That does suck. That's a crazy situation. Do you think that maybe in time, if someone else gets voted in, that you might be allowed back there?
Yeah, I might be allowed, but yeah, if we have another head man, definitely because they needed me.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I won't go there anymore to work, but I will go there, share my thoughts, show them what and what to do more.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't work there anymore. I want to do my own thing, focus on my dream. Because I've done a lot, build a community soft school, teaching like 100 people from the community surfing, register the association, give job opportunity to the community. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, and I was working there as well as a voluntary. I have something to do. I need to do something for myself as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm happy to live there. But I won't go back there. I will be happy to go back, support them, give them more experience, show them what to do. I think it's all I can do.
I think so too. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Oh,
I'm 28.
yeah, you're doing a lot.
Yeah.
You've done a lot for 28.
Yeah. Sometimes when I tell people my age, they still don't believe.
No, that's good. You've done a lot for 28. That's very cool. I mean, it's just it's good to see someone who's doing it for the right reasons. I think what we're experiencing in the States, which is very interesting with the surf shops, is that you're starting to see a lot of surf shops in the last 5 years that it's not about the heart of surfing. It's kind of became more about selling t-shirts and making a shitload of money, which is also good, right? Because you need to have money to keep things going. But I think
Yeah.
in the next what I've seen happening is this shift into people owning surf shops that are succeeding and they're more like yourselves. They believe in the idea and the philosophy behind surfing and also the change that it can make for kids. Like any other sport, like soccer, like basketball, like whatever. So I
Yeah.
think to hear about someone who's doing it in a different way like you're doing, it's just very it's empowering. It makes me feel really excited for you. I think you're going to do really well because you keep going.
Yeah. It's my dream. I think I need to complete that dream.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, I have three more questions to ask you before
Yeah.
we end today. The first one is, what is the weirdest wave that you've ever surfed?
Feel like the weirdest wave I've ever saw. If I can remember back, think when I went on my surf trip at the island, Turtle Island,
Hmm.
the waves was crazy, like 4 or 5 meter high, and the rip was strong. I was crushed down by a wave, trying to get to here. Like I was crushed down under the water. I was there for like 1 minute,
Hmm.
and come back trying to get some air, then crushed back by another wave, which is was really tough. I was lucky, like fighting, trying to get up back, crushed down by a wave because the island when we get good tide, the waves are crazy there. Like
Hmm.
wave after wave, wave after wave. When the set is coming, like 10 wave in a row. So I was like, boom, come back, like get here for 1 second, down again, get here, getting tired. As soon as like going back down to come up, then I lucky my friend was there rescue me. I was almost to drown. That was my weirdest wave.
That's that is a very weird wave. Well, the other question I was going to ask is, what is your biggest oh shit moment while surfing? But that might be a that's a good oh shit moment, I think.
Yeah.
Um, what about what was your best wave?
My best wave. What is my best wave? See, my best wave, I catch it from Buer. My best wave is like not barrel wave because
Mhm.
I'm a crazy surfer. I doesn't like too much barrel.
Mhm.
Yeah, just glassy, clean, glassy long wave.
Yep. That's what mine.
It's my
I like those
favorite
ones
wave.
too.
Yeah.
And my last question for you is, what is next for you?
I think what is next for me is to complete my dream, to get my own shop and finish our construction, the soft school we're building at River number 2, which is Ahma Surf. It's my next, it's what is next for me to complete that dream.
Mhm. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much for talking. I'm happy to talk to you more.
And that was episode 50. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. As you heard in the podcast episode, one of the biggest issues with John and the surfers in Sierra Leone is actually getting supplies to repair their boards. If you know of any way that we could try to help get some supplies out there, please contact the podcast or John directly. I would love to support them and their initiative by getting some shaping supplies out there so that they can at the very least repair the boards that they have there. I just think that would be really cool. So if you know anybody, let us know, and you can reach out to John on Instagram, and the information on the surf club will be in the podcast descriptions. And of course, we will see you next Monday with another episode. Again, thank you for making this 50, and we'll see you next week for 51. Bye, guys.